Welcome back to Wheels 4 Drive, where we bring you the latest and greatest in the automotive world, keeping you informed, entertained, and excited about what's next on the road. So let me ask you this, have you been waiting for Nissan to finally refresh its midsize lineup? Well, the wait is over, and we're here to dive deep into what the 2025 Nissan Murano brings to the table. Is it a total overhaul? Number. But is it a fresh, new face that's going to turn heads? Absolutely. Let's get started with the exterior. Picture this. You're walking up to the new Murano, and what's the first thing you notice? It's got a whole new vibe, thanks to a facelift that aligns it with Nissan's latest design language. The sleek, hidden daytime running lights within the grille, it's a look that'll catch your attention. They light up in the shape of Nissan's iconic V-motion nose, a modern signature you've likely seen across other refreshed models in Nissan's lineup. And if you're familiar with the older Murano, you'll immediately recognize how the cube-like LED headlights are a bold departure from its swoopy, more pointed design of yesteryears. It's almost like the Murano is saying, hey, I'm back and I'm sharper than ever. Now, how often do we talk about tailgates being exciting? Not too often, right? But this Murano is changing that. Nissan's tidied things up at the rear new tailgate, a bumper that tucks away the rear wiper and exhaust tips, and the license plate gets moved down to the bumper, letting the full-width LED taillights shine bright. Have you noticed how just about every car these days is jumping on the full-width taillight trend? It's a design cue that makes any car look modern, futuristic even. What do you think? Are you a fan of that look? But wait, there's more. That powered tailgate comes standard across all trims. On the top trim, Nissan has added a kick sensor that may or may not work when you swing your foot under it. How many of you have tried those sensors before? Sometimes they read your foot perfectly, and sometimes it feels like you're doing an awkward dance in the parking lot, hoping it'll finally open. Let us know in the comments, have you ever had success with those sensors? Moving around to the side of the Murano, you'll notice a major shift literally. The floating roof design is gone, replaced by a more grounded black roof with silver trim separating it from the body. It's sleeker, cleaner, and frankly, more upscale. And those mirrors, they've moved down to the doors, giving the whole side profile a more aerodynamic, streamlined appearance. Oh, and the door handles now body-colored add to that seamless, unified look. But the real standout here? The fenders have been flared out to accommodate wheels as large as 21 inches. That's right, 21-inch wheels. It's a bold move, one that increases the Murano's width by a hefty 2.6 inches. That wider stance is going to be hard to miss in any parking lot or driveway. Of course, the biggest mechanical change is under the hood. Gone is the old 3.5-liter V6, replaced with Nissan's VC Turbo variable compression turbocharged inline-four engine. At first glance, the numbers might seem like a step-back horsepower drops from 260 to 241, but torque jumps up to 260 pound-feet. What's more important to you, the raw horsepower number or the torque you can feel when you step on the gas? Let us know in the comments. The transmission? It's a big deal. Nissan has finally ditched the widely disliked continuously variable transmission in favor of a 9-speed automatic. That's going to make a huge difference in driving feel, especially for those of you who weren't fans of the CVT's rubber band effect. The fuel economy though? Well, it's about the same 23 miles per gallon, combined for both front and all-wheel drive models. Nothing groundbreaking there, but hey, you're getting a smoother ride with that new transmission. And speaking of standout features, let's talk about the interior. Nissan calls it a road-going sanctuary. Does that pique your interest? Imagine stepping inside and immediately being greeted by a new trim material they're calling Murano Glass. What is that, you ask? Well, it's a material that color shifts with the light, inspired by the Venetian island of Murano's famous glassworks. It's not just fancy marketing, it actually adds a touch of art and sophistication to the cabin. And if that's not enough luxury for you, the new optional heated, ventilated, and massaging front seats will definitely do the trick. I mean, who doesn't want a massage while cruising down the highway? But here's a question. Are you into minimalism? Because Nissan has taken a cue from the futuristic area, reducing the button clutter on the dash with touch-sensitive climate controls. It's clean, it's modern, and with twin 12.3-inch screens taking center stage. The dashboard design is sleek. These screens come equipped with built-in Google apps, including Maps, plus wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You're not just connected, you're in control. And if you're someone who loves their music, you'll be pleased to know there's an optional 10-speaker Bose stereo system to keep the tunes flowing. And here's a fun fact, no matter the trim, Nissan has included active noise canceling tech to give you a quieter ride. Road noise? Not in this Murano. Now let's address something we all deal with. Tight parking spots. How many times have you found yourself in a situation where you wish you had more eyes on your vehicle? The Murano's center infotainment screen now includes new camera displays to give you a full 360-degree view, complete with 8 preset 3D views. You can even get a feature that stitches together multiple camera feeds, letting you see through the hood. It's like having a superpower for parking. No more guessing games when it comes to tight spaces or obstacles. Inside, Nissan continues to wow with details. Stitched textiles surround the screens, giving the dash a soft, premium feel, while the instrument cluster is framed by a new flat-bottomed 2-spoke steering wheel. And let's talk about ambiance for a second. How do you feel about customizable LED lighting? The Murano gives you 64 color options to play with, so you can set the mood whether it's a late-night drive or an early morning commute. Now, I've got to ask, what do you think about rear seat comfort? Often, it feels like only the front seats get all the attention, right? Well, not this time. Nissan has finally extended its famous zero-gravity seat foam to the back row, meaning rear passengers are in for a more comfortable ride. Plus, with thinner front seat backs, rear seat passengers get more legroom, and the doors open wider for easier entry and exit. Oh, and those pull-up window shades in the back. They're not just for luxury sedans anymore. Nissan has added them here for a little extra comfort on sunny days. Safety has also taken a step up with the inclusion of Nissan's ProPilot Assist and ProPilot Assist 1.1. For those of you unfamiliar, these systems bundle adaptive cruise control with lane centering, and the 1.1 version even reads the route from your navigation system to automatically slow down for curbs. It's part of Nissan's Safety Shield 360 suite, which gives you a full array of active and passive safety features. How important are safety features like these when you're shopping for an SUV? I think for most of us, it's a pretty big deal. The updated 2025 Nissan Murano will go on sale in early 2025, and while pricing hasn't been officially announced yet, we're expecting it to start just north of $42,000. That's a small bump from the current model, but given all the upgrades, it seems like a fair trade. What do you think? Would you be willing to pay a little extra for all these new features and improvements? Before you go, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the new Nissan Murano? Are you excited about the updates, or are you holding out for something else in the midsize SUV market? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a like. If you found it helpful, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to Wheels 4 Drive for more daily updates on the cars you love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.